You know, a lot of them.
And who is that saying that you be shut down? Because, I mean, as governor, does that speak to your leadership when a good number of your leadership is rejecting the people that you've selected?
No, it's not a good number. I'm talking about the MCS.
Okay, the MCS.
We're talking about the MCS here, not the other leaders. We're talking about the MCS. And you know the problem they have. So anyway, I gave them the names and I waited. The law is very clear. The reason you're given time, you're given to vet, is because you're supposed to vet and either reject or agree with them, and then they're sent back to the executive to continue. In the national government, when Uhuru gives a list to be vetted, ambassador, everything, you have 14 days. If after 14 days you've not vetted, then they are appointed. Because you cannot vet actually. It's been nearly 70 days. It was close to 70 days from the time I gave the list to them. The law says 21 days for. So I said, let me not appoint them. Let me give them the opportunity to vet them. They vetted them. Then when they were coming to bring in the report, the day they were going to bring the report, so they can either choose, reject them or appoint them, they decided we have the report, but politics comes first. We are not going to discuss it. Wache ikae until we are ready. So holding the people of Machakos hostage. So as a governor, I have a responsibility beyond politics. I have to run a government. So I exercised my constitutional right and I said, you have 21 days. It's going to nearly 70 days. You're still playing games. I've been patiently waiting. Then I'm going to use my executive powers. And so I appointed them. A chief magistrate came. They were sworn in. And they were gazetted, and now we are working.
To be able to work with the same MCAs and those who possibly.
No, we don't need. You know, you don't work with them. It's good for me. I love unity. I love bringing people together and moving together. But when you've got people who have an agenda of finishing and stopping you and your movement, and what they're attacking is not Mutua, they're attacking development. They're saying, if we let Mutua finish the water program, if we let Mutua have the Mulika Mwizis, if we let Mutua build the roads, if we let Mutua educate the young people, the way now I'm paying school fees for all young people in Machakos who want to study for certificates, diplomas or higher degrees, I'm covering. If you let Mutua do that, he's becoming popular. So what you need to do is shut down Mutua. Look at even the way they did with the budget. I gave them a very solid budget. They implemented. We've got ongoing county projects. They cut down the money. They removed money from my roofing program. I have a roofing program that says that why do we have houses that are grass thatched? That's primitive. So we want to harvest water. You can't harvest water with grass. So I had a Mabati program of about 50 million shillings, so that now we are giving Mabatis, helping people build decent homes as part of the Agenda 4, you know, having decent housing. They said this is becoming very popular. They put 0.
Okay.
You know, so they are playing all these games. And so what I'm saying is, at times in life, when you try to bring change and a new way of thinking, you'll find people who are hooked onto the past, who are averse to change. If you concentrate in trying to please them, in trying to just get them on your side and to stay with them in that conversation, you'll never get ahead.
All right.